Hey everybody. Well, I have been getting a lot of inquiries about the little girl dog that we rescued, and we just had to take her back to animal control. Um, Very frustrating, obviously, and I guess if any lesson could be learned from what has happened in the last 24 hours, I guess I want to share with you something that I already knew and a principle by which I try to operate, which is that I cannot be the one that lays down the hammer of justice on everybody that does something wrong or stupid in the world. And when I found this little suffering dog, who we actually named Bella. We changed her name to Bella. It was Patches, I guess. Of course, I was so mystified that anyone could treat a dog the way she was treated and starve her. But my inclination wasn't to punish the owners. My inclination was to advocate for the suffering animal. And there were a lot of people on Facebook who commented that I should find a way to press charges against the owners and bring them to justice. But I'm not a police officer. I'm not a lawyer. My intention was just to provide some peace and respite for this little dog. And there was a lot to the story, and there's probably a lot that some of you don't know, but I did know where the owners lived, and I did stop by their house a couple of times, 3 times actually, and knocked on the door and no one answered. I guess the reason the dog is at animal control now is because somebody who was following the story of this little dog on Facebook decided to take matters into their own hands and do some legwork on their own to try to make sure that the owners that abused the dog got punished. And in that process, the person that did that got so involved that it was to the point where I was concerned she was going to get in trouble with the law, because they seemed to think that perhaps she had the dog and just wasn't giving it to them. So I had to call animal control and let them know I had the dog and why I had the dog and why I had not returned it and how sick it was and what I had done, because I did take it to the vet and got it an exam and got its immunizations updated and got it groomed and got its nails clipped and got it a new collar and a new leash. And my intention was just to help the dog. I am not here to make sure that everybody who does something wrong in the world gets punished. That's God's job, not mine. If I can make the world a better place by helping people or dogs, then that's what I'm going to do. And we just can't make the world a better place by trying to punish people who do stupid or evil things, because there are so many of them, and it's just not our job to lay the hammer down. I don't know, it's like a 5-minute essay on nothing, I feel like, is what I'm doing. But I just want the point to be made that vengeance is really not all it's cracked up to be. And when we are looking at what choices are available to us in any situation, the question that I personally use, and you don't have to use it, but I'm going to share it with you while my daughter sings along. The question that I use when I'm deciding what's the right thing to do in a specific circumstance is this: if I do option A, who suffers and who benefits? If I do option B, who suffers and who benefits? And when I looked at the situation with the dog and the option to take it to its owners, to take it, to keep it for myself and not report it as a lost pet or a found pet or whatever, and the option to turn it into animal control, because we know if we turn the animal into animal control that the owners would get in trouble. They would get fined for dog at large. They're going to be charged with animal cruelty. So all of those things are going to happen. But you know what else is going to happen? This little starving dog that is skin and bones and can hardly walk is going to stay in a metal cage until the owners are taken to court and until the case is settled. And that could be months. So now, for months, this dog is going to be in a metal cage. And this dog is skin and bones. So it's not going to be comfortable. And when you look at that situation and you ask yourself the question, who benefits and who suffers if I turn this dog into animal control? I don't think anyone benefits, but the dog suffers. And because one of my friends, who I believe had the best intentions, got involved and contacted Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter and contacted animal control, the dog suffers. It was an attempt, I think, to seek justice, but now who suffers? And my son missed an opportunity to do something recreationally that he was really excited about, because I had to stay home this morning and write a report about the condition of the dog and the experience I had with the owners. And today's my birthday, so I spent my birthday dealing with this dog, its owners, the animal control people, my kid who is disappointed, and my daughter who just comes along for the ride on everything and can make every situation better with her great attitude. But I just hope that everyone can take away from this experience that, you know, if we're going to make the world a better place, it's not going to be by punishing people. It's not going to be by seeking justice and vengeance. It's going to be, I think, by looking at every opportunity to take action and saying, if I do this, who suffers and who benefits? And then decide if the action makes sense and is worth it. Okay, thanks everyone for listening. Bye.